a federal appellate court issued two notable decisions favoring President Donald Trump's administration regarding immigration policy, specifically addressing the termination of temporary protected status, TPS, for nationals from South Sudan and Ethiopia. The judgments from the United States Court of Appeals for the First Circuit reversed earlier district court orders by Judges Brian Murphy and Patti Saris, which had temporarily halted the termination of TPS for individuals from these countries. The appellate panel, consisting of Judges Julie Rikelman and Seth Aframe, both nominated by President Joseph R. Biden, and Judge Joshua Dunlap, appointed by President Trump, found that the lower court injunctions conflicted with binding Supreme Court precedent established in Mullin v. Doe. The Supreme Court held that the TPS statute bars judicial review of non-constitutional claims challenging the Secretary of Homeland Security's decision to end a TPS designation. In the First Circuit's decision, the judges emphasized that the TPS statute's judicial review bar applies to all non-constitutional claims in such contexts. Commenting on the rulings, Iowa Solicitor General Eric Wesson noted the alignment of the First Circuit's interpretation with the Supreme Court's recent guidance. He stated that the decisions reflected a proper understanding that district courts do not possess the authority to reconsider TPS terminations absent valid constitutional claims, and that protracted litigation on these grounds is inconsistent with existing jurisprudence. A spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security welcomed the rulings, asserting that they uphold the rule of law and reflect congressional intent that TPS is a temporary measure rather than an indefinite status. The litigation was initiated by African Communities Together, an immigrant advocacy organization, along with individual TPS recipients from Ethiopia and South Sudan. The plaintiffs alleged that the Department of Homeland Security's actions contravened the Administrative Procedure Act and the Constitution, challenging both the agency's evaluation of country conditions and alleging discriminatory intent. While the Supreme Court's decision in Mullin v. Doe foreclosed most statutory challenges to TPS terminations, it preserved the possibility of review on constitutional grounds. The district court orders had maintained the status quo while considering whether the plaintiffs could amend their complaints to include such claims. However, critics of the district court decisions asserted that the judges exceeded their legal authority by halting the TPS terminations before viable constitutional claims were established. The First Circuit's rulings constitute a significant development in ongoing litigation surrounding TPS policy, reinforcing Supreme Court precedent regarding judicial review limits under the statute and underscoring the judiciary's role in interpreting congressional intent within the framework of U.S. immigration law. Want to make sure you never miss our latest videos? Tap that follow button right now. If our content brought a smile to your face, made you think, or taught you something new, please like this video and share with your friends and family. Your support helps our community grow, and sharing the love only takes a second. Thank you for watching and being part of our journey.